This is a drone video for Tract 13 at Hawk's Roost. We're parked on the easement road at the west side of the property, and we're about 100 feet up. We're looking to the east. So we're looking directly over the property. Looks like some pretty good timber there on the west side. This property was logged. All the tracts at Hawk's Roost were logged, some more heavily than others. We have quite a few large trees left on the west side. There was some logging, but I see quite a few really large hardwood trees left. As we head to the east, it looks like the middle was more heavily logged. You can see that the logging was really recent, as evidenced by the limbs on the ground that still have their leaves on them. So as we get to the middle and more the east side, definitely heavier logging. Although it's hard to really see it right now, this looks worse than it is, I guess, would be one way to put it. Pretty typical of properties that were logged. Since we're going into the very first winter, this is when it looks its worst. There are actually, if we were on the ground level, you would see that there are actually hundreds of medium-sized trees remaining, but most of them have already lost their leaves this year. So it will be the springtime before all the remaining trees start to leaf out. Now, make no mistake, it was definitely logged, but within the next year or two, things will grow back quickly. The remaining trees will fill out very quickly, and those tops that you see on the ground will rot away. It really just takes a couple years for things to start to look drastically different on a property that's been recently logged. And within 4 or 5 years, things in our minds, things look really great. So rather than hold this property and charge quite a bit more for it in 1 to 2 years, we've decided to put the tracts on the market, reduce the price as low as possible, and give everyone a chance to get into some acreage for hopefully quite a bit less than you would otherwise pay. And parts of this property actually look pretty good here. We've got some good timber left on the west side. We've got some great views on this property, very good access with gravel roads on 2 sides. Just a stellar area, just one of the best areas in the Ozarks for recreation and for beauty and views. So check us out at InstantAcres.com to see if this tract is still available, or you can email us at sales@InstantAcres.com. There's a pretty good shot of the property. That's Tract 13 at Hawk's Roost.